Welcome back to the Fallout New Vegas perfect playthrough. We're actually going to be doing some slight backtracking. Only slight. As we pick up this bright follower who I missed. Whoops. I missed a bright follower. Oh wait, we actually missed two bright followers. I told you, we're getting them all. It's the perfect playthrough. It's not the imperfect playthrough. I've also had some thoughts on the Psycho to get the skill check the Psycho needed. Did Google lie to me? It said south-southwest in the hills. There's another bright follower. Said by the power line, south-southwest of the. Okay, there's an overhead transmission line. I bet it's over there. Fun fact about me is I worked for the power company briefly and took a 3-day course on constructing and designing overhead transmission lines during my time there. So, overhead transmission line expert here. There's no way it's not up here, though. I would maybe even go as far as to restart the recording. Oh, there we go. Bright follower found. Bright follower found, and in plenty of time. Look at that. We're getting everything this playthrough. Eddie, get over here. You have got to start carrying your weight. Oh yeah, we got the authority glasses. I don't even know if we're going to. Yeah, we need EDE to start carrying stuff. We are getting up there in weight. Who isn't these days? And so anyway, we have currently 20 Psycho. In order to get the unique line of dialogue in the quest back in your own backyard, we are going to need to get 36 Psycho. So what I'm going to do is we're going to be exploring the area south of Novak a lot this episode. And Novak. And then before we break off and begin back in your own backyard, I'm going to off air, or maybe it'll be just like a low effort episode. Perhaps I'll record it if people want me to. But I'll just be resetting the vendor, Daniel Contreras and Camp McCarran, and Jack over by the Great Cons. Both sell Psycho, and we'll just keep waiting and resetting the vendor until we end up with the 36 Psycho required. Here's some more Jackals. They're pretty easy. They can get Psycho, so perhaps we'll get lucky and keep on accumulating. The Jackals, as mentioned previously, Mentats, no Psycho, unfortunately. Jackals, as mentioned previously, present in classic Fallout. Don't get got by that tripwire. Still need more repair, though. The only thing of importance in here is the star bottle cap. But there is some nice loot. We're looting everything that we can. We are just getting tons and tons of caps. I think we're at over 6,000 at present. I don't know too much of the lore behind all these different people's shacks. Because at one point we find Raoul's shack, which is the home of our companion Raoul. But the reason we're going to kill these is for the progress towards the challenge of killing mutated animals. And plus, bighorners actually get pretty good XP. And so, obviously these people are real people. I don't know where Bradley is, though. I don't think Bradley's present in the game. So I don't know if there's any lore behind Bradley, but I would completely ignore it if Raoul's shack wasn't in the game. Obviously over here, if you're playing through your first time, you're just going to walk up in the highway, walk into the ambush, but we have played this game a fair few amount of times, so we are going to ambush the ambushers. And we're going to keep praying that we get more Psycho. I think that would just be insane. I've never actually gotten the Psycho dialogue option in my playthroughs. I've just seen it on YouTube videos. Service rifle's pretty good. I mean, everyone likes the survivalist rifle, and then the service rifle is kind of like a worse version of that. Holy shit! Dude, whoa! This was a crazy ambush. Good thing we avoided it. There's nothing on that at the moment. Up there it is. Oh, what a snipe right there! I'm gonna have to remember to go over there, check them for loot. Gotta get that wrench, gotta get that scrap electronics. We are going to start making repair kits soon. But you gotta also remember, once you have avoided the ambush successfully, to head down here, as there is a star bottle cap. And a gun cabinet, which you know, can give us some random loot. I'm even gonna almost stop looting heavier items. There's a huge explosion, so we can't demonstrate it, but these cones are usually covering mines. Earlier we saw that Viper gunslinger. Oh wow. They died here, and then the explosion launched them in the air all the way over there. That was kind of crazy. But yeah, those cones are covering up mines, which makes them hard to disarm, makes them hard to interact with. Over here you'll notice that's the Legion. Vupes Inculta, he will despawn, but the rest of the Legion will just walk over to Cottonwood Cove. And we don't want to get the Legion upset with us for as long as possible, because their hit squads on the hardest difficulty are pretty tough to deal with, especially early on. They're very high level. Well, I can't find that Viper that I shot. Interesting fact about the Vipers, who are also a classic Fallout gang. They supposedly killed one of the elders of the Brotherhood of Steel. Like off screen, like they poisoned him, like he went to deal with the gang and then poisoned him, sort of like a Khal Drogo type thing. Wolfhorn Ranch, I would declare it must stop, because you get the chopper, the unique, I don't even know what you'd call it, meat cleaver. It's not that great of a weapon, but I'm obsessed with collecting unique things. And then the other thing you want is Tumblers Today, another Tumblers Today. So we have two of those. The lockpick skill book. I mean, everyone always wants to pick open all the locks. Ooh, Stealth Boy, got a little lucky there. Armor locker, ooh, 9 iron. You of course get a Gunrunner's challenge completed if you kill Mr. House with we're gonna go authority glasses over sunglasses. I think the authority glasses look better. if you kill Mr. House with the 9-iron, but we will be getting a unique 9-iron from Driver Nafai. I always thought it was interesting he's called Driver Nafai, and he wields a 9-iron. So maybe if we look at the asset, it will be given a unique skin like a golf driver. So we'll have to wait and see, and revisit that when we deal with Driver Nafai. Now these merchants, they are here to demonstrate how the NCR does not have control over the roads. And so they are going to fall victim to a Legion ambush. And we're going to try and prevent that from happening. But we also don't want the Legion to bother us. So I'm going to attempt to stop them by running ahead and sneak pickpocketing them. Sneak pickpocketing them.
Hey there.
Sneak pickpocketing them, whatever, like dynamite or frag grenades. I have a few. So we'll see. Oh, yes, Psycho. Another Psycho. Perfect. We are grinding for that. Should we sell the 10mm pistol? I mean, probably. We should start selling some ammo. I mean, we can only use so much ammo. Well, first off, we should sell these energy weapons we found. We have so many caps, man. We have over almost 8,000 caps. And we haven't even hit Novak yet. So I'm going to pop up a save here. And we're going to try and see if we can execute this properly. Because the Legion... Oh! Nope. It looks like the best laid plans. We're going to be upsetting the Legion. Oh my goodness, the Legion... Wow, this has never happened to me before. But the Legion have went ahead and killed these NCR troopers. They're supposed to, well, I guess, oh, I see what happens. The NCR troopers, this is very interesting, got attacked by a Night Stalker. Shit. This is gone to hell. Well, this is sort of how the game intended it. I was trying to cheese the game. Alright, we gotta hurry up. And loot everybody. So the Legion are lying in ambush. We're supposed to see the NCR attempt to defend them and then die. And then, oh wow, another Psycho. We are just killing it, man. We are just killing it. Attempt to fight them, and then they'll die. And I think there's some more, and you know, we have the option to help protect them. Another Bright Follower, by the way. We're getting them all. And what I wanted to do was go ahead and like sneak pickpocket dynamite into the Legion and kill them without a reputation loss, but it's okay. We'll overcome it. But yeah, this is a unmarked quest, I would say. I don't know exactly how unmarked it is. But these guys will proceed down to Novak, and if you don't help them out, the Legion will kill them. And I like to keep the traveling merchants alive, and I think it's a fun little quest. Hopefully the NCR troopers getting killed will not delay them too badly. But it seems like they're moving towards Novak. But yeah, there's various different Legion and Raider ambushes that happen throughout this path that we're going to attempt to preempt. Oop, just a mole rat. Now, unfortunately, the Legion ambushes aren't exactly spawned in until the group gets there. So we're gonna try and run ahead because there is one ambush that is spawned in, and that is the ambush of jackals or vipers behind this billboard. So we're gonna get ahead of this one at least. Oh shit, where's that guy at? Both our legs are broken, and we have lost a lot of health there. I did not see that one coming. Oh, and we don't have any doctor's bags left either. Wow. We might be in a bad state coming soon, but oh, another psycho. Wow. We didn't exactly... Oh, another psycho. Oh, there we go. Another doctor's bag, so we should be good for the time being. I'm also going to try and I might even drop another save here just to make sure that it doesn't take us too long. Also got the reinforced leather armor, obviously better, and you can use the leather armor to repair it. We are currently at 24 hits a psycho. We need 12 more. Another bright follower present here. There are tons of them. Then there's another gang ambush over here. Or I guess I should say raider. Dude, they are just wrecking my limbs, man. We do also have some Hydra. Alright, we're gonna quickly check these guys for drugs. Steady is another good drug. Oh, another doctor's bag, so we're skirting the line on that one. And let's, now that we've dealt with the raider ambushes, I think we're going to go back and check on the caravan. Oh, I think we can even see them on the compass, the Legion. Yep, caravan's coming ahead. So now the Legion have spawned in, perfect. And we are way ahead of the Legion, so we should be good to go. Oh shit, yep, that got me. The service rifle's putting in some work. I say the service rifle. Also, EDE is carrying, because of course he is. Oh shit, we are... Legion are tough early on, especially on the highest difficulty. Luckily we have EDE with us. Oh man, what an embarrassing spinning crash. Alright, there we go. That was very good. We got ahead of the caravan, managed to deal with the Legion before they were even ambushed. So we will be successfully seeing them all in Novak. As you can see, we got our mercenary, we got our traveling merchant, we got our other traveling merchant there. And that, I believe, is the last of the Legion ambushes, as Ranger Station Charlie is right there. So the Legion is not yet ready for a full-on assault to Ranger Station Charlie, but it is interesting to know that the Legion are ambushing so close to that Ranger Station. Gotta watch out. Something might happen to it. Hint, hint. In the previous episode, we highlighted Prim Pass, guarded by the Blind Deathclaw, which we were too low level to overcome. But if you manage to make it past the Blind Deathclaw, you end up out here, at Harper's Shack. I don't know who Harper is. I don't know who these people are, but they all have star bottle caps. We're always picking one up, and just good to loot them. This person obviously has some sort of kid. But yeah, Harper is not explained in the game. Oh, we might have to drop the missiles. They are pretty heavy on hardcore mode. But yeah, we definitely... Let's see exactly what's needed for a weapon repair kit. Well, we need to get that repair up, that's for sure, but yeah, you know what? That'll be our next goal, is get our repair up, because Novak, it's interesting. It's called out by the locals as being an important place for salvage. And it has tons of the components for weapon repair kits. If you loot all over Novak and the Repcon test site. So that's this area, just dealing with Jackals, Vipers, and also the Legion. Now, unfortunately, the Legion has vilified us, so they're going to start coming after us with hit squads. And that's not great for the perfect playthrough, if I'm being honest, because those hit squads are going to be tough, and we're playing on very hard difficulty. So in order to help with that, we're going to be grabbing Boone up ahead up in Novak. Here's Ranger Station Charlie, where we will return for an unmarked quest. Oh, and that levels us up. Well, there you go. That's a perfect time to put a bunch of points in repair. Start working our way towards weapon repair kits, making them manufacturable. And no perk this level. We also still managed to pick up a lot of Psycho. I'm really obsessed with that. But yeah, we're gonna enter Novak. We also have to find 2 more Bright Followers. We're not going to spend too much time in Novak this episode. I think the first thing we're going to do is explore this area. As you see, we took the highway up here, but there's also another part southeast. And we're going to go through that this episode. And the next episode will be Novak and Come Fly With Me, which is just such a great quest, such a classic New Vegas quest. Though a little bit of the main story is going to bleed into it with this episode. That's for certain. So here's Novak, named after the no vacancy sign that only partly works. And there's some people, you know, Novak settlers that are present. And look at that. Look who's at Novak. It's our buddy Victor.
Well, butter my button, call me a biscuit if it ain't my old friend from Good Springs.
What are you doing in Novak?
Don't rightly know. I just got the notion to make my way to New Vegas. Reckon I'll find out when I get there.
Quite a coincidence, us meeting like this.
Seeing how this is the only road around, I'd be a sight more surprised if we didn't run into each other from time to time.
You said the men that jumped me were heading this way, right?
No, don't believe I did. But you might ask around. The Novak folk usually see anyone traveling this way.
He did not tell us that the people were this way, which is he's right about that. And we'll be nice to Victor. It's nice to see a friendly face out here.
Likewise, friend, likewise. Is there anything old Vic can do you for?
I could use another gun at my side.
That's a mighty fine offer, but I'm gonna need to conserve my strength if I'm gonna make it all the way to New Vegas. I'm sure you do just fine without old Vic slowing you down.
Yeah, Victor refuses to directly help us. Alright, see you later,
Be
Victor.
seeing you.
I think the Victor voice actor does a good job. We'll talk to him more in earnest later, but Ranger Andy has the medicine skill book in his house that we're gonna steal. Make sure to get that 3 medicine as soon as possible. DC Journal of Internal Medicine, another little Fallout 3 reference. And lucky for us, it is nighttime. And so Boone will be up there. But let's first talk to Cliff
Welcome
Briscoe.
to the Dino Bite gift shop. My name's Cliff. If you're here for the T-Rex figurines, you're just in time. There's still a few left.
What do you sell here?
Well, there's T-Rex figurines, of course. That's our bread and butter. We also have an assortment of the Repcon factory souvenirs, rockets, things of that nature.
What about supplies and guns? Do you sell those?
Guns? Well, yeah, I guess I might have a few. Darn it, no one ever buys the T-Rexes.
That's pretty funny. Let's see what you got for sale. Let's see if there's anything worth buying from him. Let's see. Yeah, you could buy. He has 1,000 of them for 1 cap each. Now here's something interesting. He sells that gun, which is a cool gun based off of the Blade Runner pistol. And you can spend 1,300 caps on it, or however much it is for you. Or you can ask him about this. Tell me more about the souvenir rockets.
They're scale replicas of the real thing. Very detailed. Got a liquid in them that makes them glow. From what I hear, Repcon used to give them out on tours of their HQ up in Henderson. But I guess they had to stop after the first few kids thought they were filled with Nuka-Cola and drank it down. The papers had a name for the condition and everything. They called it the Repcon shakes. Those were bad times for Robco.
How did they end up here?
Well, they unloaded what they had left on the Dino Bite as a tax write-off, but that was before my time. Plenty of demand for them, seeing as how they're one-of-a-kind collector's items, but I might still have some in back. Sure thing. Have a look.
And I think he should offer the key. Should he not? You know what I think it is, actually. I think we need to be doing Come Fly With Me to get the offer. Basically, long story short, he'll sell you the key and you can come in here and that gun is also in there and you can just steal it. But anyway, first we'll be heading up here. Oh, Manny Vargas is here. What time is it? Past 8:51. Huh. I guess, you know what, maybe it's just the first time you go into Novak. I'm learning something new. Manny will always be up there.
Welcome back. Can I get you anything?
I'm looking for a man in a checkered coat. Have you seen anyone like that?
Sure, but he didn't buy any souvenirs, if that's what you're wondering. Sounded like he didn't have his money with him. His friends seemed disappointed about it. Heck, I would be too if I found such a fine store and left my money elsewhere. Manny might know more about him. Thought he might have been friends with one or two of them. He's up in the dino mouth during the day.
Alright, we're gonna first sell stuff to Cliff Briscoe. Gotta make sure to sell
Welcome
stuff
back.
to Cliff
Can I get you
Briscoe.
anything? Sure thing. Have a look.
Alright, see you later, Cliff. We'll play Caravan with him when he has more money.
What's going on, man?
I'm looking for a man in a checkered coat.
Sure, I know him. What do you want with him?
I have a score to settle.
Doesn't surprise me. Guy seemed like he'd do whatever it takes to get what he wants. Probably makes a lot of enemies. Well, listen, I can definitely help you find him, but I've got problems of my own. Maybe we can do a trade. You need my help. There's something I need too.
You can pass this with a confirmed bachelor check, but I want to do the quest. What do you need?
Novak? It's home for me now. I want that to be for good. I like it here, and I've left too many homes behind. But the only resource we got here is junk. Without that, people wouldn't have anything to trade. They'd all have to leave. We get most of it up the road from the old rocket test site, but a bunch of ghouls showed up one day and took it over. We can't get in there now.
Why don't you deal with it?
I would, but I've got to watch the road. Caesar's Legion has been taking territory just east of here. They took Nelson. If we let our guard down, they might attack. All it takes for the Legion is for them to sense weakness.
What needs to be done?
Well, they gotta go, or this'll be a ghost town before long. Doesn't matter to me what you do. As long as the ghouls are out of there, that's good enough for me.
Okay, I'll see what can be done about it.
It'd mean a lot to me.
So, who are you?
I'm Manny. I'm on security detail here. You see a rifle barrel sticking out of the dinosaur's mouth, you got a 50-50 shot it's me. Otherwise, it's Boone.
Who do you protect your town from?
You name it. Anything that comes within 1,000 yards that looks like trouble. Lately, we've been getting ghouls, coming from the road to Repcon out to the west. Quite a few last couple days. The big threat is the Legion coming from the east. If they decide to attack with a full force, they'll run us over. But so far, we've been lucky.
Who's Boone?
Boone's a sniper, same as me. Used to spot for him when we were enlisted with the NCR. After we got out, I talked him into settling down here. So, here we are. I'd introduce you, but, we're not so friendly right now.
Why are you on bad terms with Boone?
Me and his wife, we didn't see eye to eye on some things. We had some pretty big arguments. One day, she turns up missing, and he hasn't said a word to me since.
What did you and Boone's wife argue about?
And you name it. See, I grew up in North Vegas. Me and my cousins, we were some bad seeds. Got in with a gang, I loved it. Then something happened, and I couldn't handle it anymore. So, I enlisted, earned my future, brought down my best friend to share that future with me. And here was this woman who was too good for it, trying to take him away. So yeah, I didn't see eye to eye with the bitch.
So you were in a gang. Were they tough?
Were they tough? I was in the cons, man. It doesn't get any badder.
What was your tour with the NCR like?
Oh, it was great. I wouldn't trade it. Something about that lifestyle, the discipline, seeing new places, making people safe. What's not to like?
So why'd you leave?
Well, I just felt like it was time, you know? Wanted to have a home. Plus, I was up at Camp Golf when Bitter Springs went down. I faked like I was sick to get out of going because I knew some of the people there. But when everybody came back, nobody would tell me what happened, and people would call us murderers sometimes when we showed up to secure towns.
You need to ask Manny about Bitter Springs, by the way, to complete Boone's quest. You can also ask, what is it? Jack of Spades? Ten of Spades or whatever? I think it's Ten of Spades in First Recon. What did happen at Bitter Springs?
I still don't know exactly. Just that a lot of people died who didn't want to be a part of the fighting at all. I don't blame anybody for it. There's so much chaos when you're fighting. You're lucky not to shoot your own guys. But it did take something out of it for me. It just wasn't the same. So when it came time to re-enlist, I just took my papers and walked.
Alright, see you later, Manny. We will get that quest done for Manny, don't you worry. But also, just interesting little tidbit. There's a prospector over there. If you go to Manny Vargas's room, get this message: Con Hospitality. And we find out that they're gonna head to Boulder City. So you don't even need to do the quest. And also, this is one of the 3 pieces of evidence you can use to convince Swank that Benny is a fink. Dig. And now we see Boone. We see Manny heading in. So hopefully Boone will head out. There he is. We're gonna do Boone's quest, and that'll have us talk to, I think, most people in Novak.
No offense, but I need to focus on get. If you want to talk, catch me when I'm on duty. I'm up at the Dinosaur after 9 p.m.
Oh, well, Boone won't talk until he's at the Dinosaur. So I guess we'll just have to wait a bit. In the meantime, there are some stuff we can do. There is some stuff we can do, which is steal all this crap. I always steal all this stuff. It's all components for weapon repair kits. I love weapon repair kits. There's a duct tape up there. We'll get it later. Oh, who's oh, that guy's detecting us. Stop detecting us. Oh, that guy's detecting us on the other way. Oh, and we're over encumbered. But yeah, weapon repair kits are awesome. A lot of people, I think, skip over them. They just don't even bother with them. But I don't know, man. They're pretty useful. They're pretty plentiful. I think they're worth the time investment. You can also grab things with the right stick and move them, and then steal them. Classic Fallout maneuver. Gotta get this all done. I think that a competent video maker would edit this part out, but I will leave it in. Let's see, there you go. We got tons of weapon repair kit stuff, and we haven't even looted the RepCon test site yet, which we're probably still a few episodes off of. Not a few. It'll be next episode. This one will be more Novak-centric. But as you can see, the caravans we protected are coming into Novak. Everything's working out well. And now we heard talk about this guy Boone. Having some trouble with Novak,
Hey,
so
you came back. Must be doing something.
we're gonna speed him up. you can push people. All right, Boone.
God damn it. Don't sneak up on me like that. What do you want?
Expecting visitors?
Yeah, I guess maybe I am. But not like you. Huh. Maybe it should have been you I was expecting all along. Why are you here?
If you're looking for someone in particular, I could tip you off if I see him.
Yeah, well, you see anybody wearing Legion Crimson or a lot of sports equipment, you just let me know. You still haven't answered my question.
I'm meeting new people.
I think you better leave.
Just making friendly conversation.
I don't have friends here.
Well, I'm not from here.
No. No, you're not, are you? Maybe you shouldn't go. Not just yet.
Why is that?
I need someone I can trust. You're a stranger. That's a start.
You only trust strangers?
I said it was a start. This town, nobody looks me straight in the eye anymore.
What do you want me to do?
I want you to find something out for me. I don't know if there's anything to find, but I need someone to try. My wife was taken from our home by Legion slavers one night while I was on watch. They knew when to come, what route to take, and they only took Carla. Someone set it up. I don't know who.
You're trying to track down your wife?
My wife's dead. I want the son of a bitch who sold her.
How do you know your wife is dead?
I know, all right. That's all you need to know.
What do I do if I find this person?
Bring him out in front of the nest here while I'm on duty. I work nights. I'll give you my NCR beret to put on. It'll be our signal so I know you're standing with him. And I'll take care of the rest. I need to do this myself.
I'll see what I can do to help you out.
Good. I'll make it worth your while. And one more thing. We shouldn't speak again. Not until it's over. No one in town knows that I know what happened to my wife. Best they never know. Or the Legion will be after me next.
Alright, see you, Boone. Boone's quest is kind of complicated. Not this one, but his personal quest.
Welcome back.
Let's ask
Can I get you
Cliff if he
anything?
knows anything. What can you tell me about Boone's wife?
Can't say we spoke much. Boone did most of the buying. She was in the store once, but she didn't stay long. Had a look on her face like she'd smelled something sour. As far as I can remember, the gift shop smelled fine. Well, fine as it always does.
And yeah, you can pretty much send anyone out in front of the dinosaur, and Boone will kill him. Let's talk to Ranger Andy. Let's see what he has to say. I'm coming into your house in the middle of the night.
You must be new in town. I'm Andy.
What can you tell me about Boone's wife?
Carla was a knockout. Whenever Boone walked around with her, he always had this funny grin on his face like he couldn't believe his luck. I know we couldn't. That wasn't the only reason she stuck out, though. That girl never minced words. If she'd had better food or hospitality, she'd let you hear it. The trouble was, she usually had. I don't think she meant it. She really was a sweet girl. I think she just wanted to remind herself that there's still nicer places in this world than Novak. Who could blame her for that?
What's wrong with Boone?
Had his wife taken. I don't think he'll ever be the same as he was. Damn shame. I told the Rangers up at the station to keep an eye out, but there's just too much ground out there for them to cover.
What do you do here, Andy?
Right now, a whole lot of sitting on my keister and counting cracks in the ceiling. I wouldn't wish it on anybody. On better days, I help keep the peace. Boone and Vargas watch the road.
We're going to talk with Ranger Andy later. Actually, I think we need to visit Ranger Station Charlie first. just to get all the
You have
dialogue.
any luck with the ghouls?
Did you have anything to do with Boone's wife's disappearance?
Believe me, when I heard the news, my first thought was, I owe somebody big. I figured Boone would come around after a while. But he hasn't. I'm starting to think that if he doesn't find her, things will never go back to the way they were.
Who would want to hurt Boone's wife?
Man, everybody. That girl didn't have one friend in this whole town. She didn't want any. She wanted to sit in her room all day and make herself miserable, and she went out of her way to be rude. She upset a lot of people. You wouldn't have liked her either.
Interesting. You get some very different opinions based on who you ask about Boone's wife. You can also pick up some medical supplies and sell some stuff. She has a good line. I need medical supplies.
Yeah, and I need sterile medical supplies. But let's see what I have with me.
We're gonna grab some doctor's bags. And some turbo. Wow, that was pretty good,
Give me a shout if
transaction. She's a merchant, though. She does not have any lines of dialogue about Boone's wife. Let's go to Jeannie Mae Crawford's house.
Hey there. Is everything all right? Awful late to be dropping in unexpected.
What can you tell me about Boone's wife?
How should I put it? I guess you could say she was kinda like a cactus flower. Real pretty to look at, but there was just no getting close to her. She never did take to living here. She liked the big lights and fast living of New Vegas. I got the feeling she was trying to get Boone to leave with her, but I guess she got tired of waiting.
What's wrong with Boone?
Nothing that wouldn't be wrong with any man who loses a wife, I suppose. Poor dear. I know he thinks she was kidnapped, but I'm not so sure she didn't just run off on her own. You could tell she was thinking about it ever since they arrived.
Interesting. That doesn't seem to line up with everyone else's stories. We haven't met yet.
Oh, what am I doing? I got to thinking about making a good impression and plain forgot to tell you my name. I'm Jeannie Mae. I take care of folks here at the motel, long as they aren't troublemakers.
And we're not gonna rent a room. We're just gonna constantly take energy drinks to stay awake for the whole playthrough.
Look who's here.
Let's see what the McBrides have to
brings you
say.
here?
I just wanted to meet you.
Oh, well, I'm Alice, and that handsome stranger yonder is my husband, Dusty. Going on 50 years now. I keep waiting for him to leave me for some young thing with platinum blonde hair and hoop earrings, but he still sticks around. Says it's my cooking. I think it's because I know which Brahmin udder you can milk without getting kicked in the noggin.
Have you lived here a long time?
We set up this ranch years back when Novak was just getting settled. But now, with all the danger on I-15, folks are starting to come through here from all over. Novak might just be the next Nevada boomtown.
What do you think of the people who live here?
Oh, we keep to ourselves for the most part. Try not to pry. I think Jeannie Mae gets bothered that we aren't more sociable. But it's just our way. Ain't that we don't appreciate what she's done, managing this town like she has, but I worry she feels that way anyhow. Not that there ain't others who pry around here. That no-bark was skulking around our yard last week. I thought he was our cow killer. Was about to lash him with our bullwhip till I saw who it was. He's harmless, though. Part of me wishes I could see things like he sees them, all full of mystery.
How did Nobark get his name?
I'm not sure who started it. Wasn't a very nice name, but he took to calling himself by it, so we all had to. I don't even remember what his real name is. Anyway, I think it comes from that expression that people say when you're crazy, that not all of your dogs are barking. Poor No Bark.
What can you tell me about Boone's wife?
Boone. That's that sniper fella. Works in the dinosaur, right? I only met them but once or twice. They seemed real happy together. I really ought to get to know them better. They're probably nice folk.
Seems like she doesn't even know that Boone's wife is missing.
Things treating you
Boone
all
says
right?
she's dead. What do you do here in Novak?
Oh, I tend to my ranch. That's about it. Alice will tell you, I don't get out a whole lot.
How's business lately?
You must mean what's left of it. Somebody's been attacking our animals at night. We're down to less than half of what we had a few weeks back.
Tell me what you know about the attacks.
Every night around midnight, Alice and I wake up to some crazy hollering and gunshots. You'd think the world was ending all over again. But it's just one animal each night. They don't take it or carve it up or nothing. Just leave it there, all full of holes.
Did you get a look at the attacker?
Beg your pardon, mister, but them two-headed beeves ain't worth getting shot over. Not to mention what would happen if half of what No Bark says is true. Best we can hope is that whoever's doing this will move on or get tired of it. I just hope it happens while we still got animals left. Whoever it is, I don't think they're from around town. Seems like they've taken to shooting from the west side.
Interesting. I'll see if I can catch whoever's responsible.
We'd be grateful, especially if you find them before they get my whole stock. But don't go getting yourself killed over it. Alice and I'll find a way to make do. Always have.
What can you tell me about Boone's wife?
Well, to be honest with you, I don't really know them two as well as I might. I remember she had an edge about her, like she'd rather be someplace else. This kind of life ain't for everyone, that's for darn sure. So long.
All right, I'll see you later then. Seems like we're not getting too much information from people. We heard a No Bark referenced. Let's go talk to him. We have a shovel. Let's first rob the graves of the people in this nice town. Oh, I remember what I wanted to say earlier. I'm collecting throwing spears because there is a Gunrunner's Arsenal achievement. And that challenge/achievement or whatever. And that challenge is to cripple Caesar's head with a throwing spear. So, I want to accomplish that. Need some throwing spears to do so. Oh wow, look at this room. This guy seems crazy. He's got a rigged shotgun right at the door. Soda bottles and everything. Now we're gonna have to watch him get out of that, do that animation.
Who sent you? I ain't talking. They tried to get me to talk before, but I didn't say nothing. I don't aim to now, by gum.
Talk about what?
Confound it, No Bark, you've done it again. You let on that you know things. Now they'll never let you be. All right, stranger, you got me. What do you want to know?
What do you know about the abduction of Boone's wife?
Seen it all. Seen shadowy folk come to his room and leave again in the middle of the night. Thought one might have gone in the lobby too for a spell. Could be that person went in to get something. Or used the John, maybe. Mighty interesting either way, you asked me. I thought it was cannibals, come to eat us all for sure. So I kept out of sight. But now I know better.
Who was it?
More rat men. Come up from the underneath to steal young women with promises of riches and fancy mud mansions with all the latest designer appliances. They covered our lady folks' long hair for wigs, it said, being either bald or balding themselves.
Well, he went on a crazy rant, but before that, he mentioned things that work with Boone's version of the story, and that someone went in the lobby. We'll have to check that out. What's been going on in town?
There's been things of a disturbing nature going on at the McBride Corral. Seems every night one of their herd meets a most unnatural death. And always there's holes all over the body. Work of the chupacabra, the livestock vampire, says Nobark. But they don't pay no mind. Too many holes, they say, and there's bullets in them. Well, says Nobark, we got a chupacabra with an automatic weapon. And that's when they get real quiet, because now they see the predicament we're in.
Nobark Noonan's such a great character. What else do you know about the deaths at the corral?
I come face to face with the chupacabra himself one night, whilst I was investigating whether this gecko was hiding his treasure from me. He was the meanest, ugliest chupacabra you could imagine. Had 2 heads and fangs down to the ground. Best I could tell anyways, since when he come up to me he was invisible. Had himself a blunderbuss, what would rotate and shoot bullets real fast out of a backpack. Never seen nothing like it. Walked right past me having an argument with somebody. But I only saw one chupacabra, so I guess the other fella had to be invisible too. Only more invisible than the other one.
Interesting. Anything interesting happening in the area?
Folks will tell you that they seen ghouls up near the rocket factory. Sensationalist hooey, cooked up by superstitious yokels, seeing phantoms of their own imagining.
Who do you think is actually at the factory?
Ghosts. Commie ghosts, but don't know they're dead. Hoping to steal our rockets, so they can fly up and paint them own pink and draw a Lenin face on it. I seen one of them disappear and reappear before my very eyes. Although, being a scientist, I have to admit I might have just blinked longer than usual, but with the shock of seeing a commie ghost and so forth.
Yeah, it's interesting. Nobark, there's also a lot of nightkin around the facility as well. Why do they call you Nobark?
'Cause they know I ain't just barking here. What I say has got bite, 'cause it's the truth. Them quack doctors can say what they want about all the rat scorpion stings that done pierced my skull. I know what I seen.
Has anybody been acting strange lately?
I don't trust a man that doesn't have something strange going on about him, 'cause it means he's hiding it from you. If a man's wearing his pants on his head, or if he says his words backwards from time to time, you know it's all laid out there for you. But if he's friendly to strangers and keeps his home spick and span, more often than not he's done something even his own ma couldn't forgive.
That's actually some decent advice. I don't trust anyone who's overly nice at work. Alright, here's a great Nobark Noon, in fact. Want to play a hand of Caravan?
Sure. Old Nobark is always looking to play. Not for entertainment, mind you, but because if you look at the cards right, you can know the future.
Nobark bets 800 caps on Caravan. He's the guy to go to play Caravan. You will make so many caps heading over to Nobark Noonan. Which is kind of funny, I think. He's the supposed Caravan legend. I think we're gonna have to reevaluate our deck, but this episode is going a little long, and I still have stuff I want to do, and I do want to play multiple matches of Caravan with Nobark Noonan. So we're gonna have to try and speed run this Caravan and go over our deck in a future episode. Alright. Hitting 26. Trying to hit 26. Let's drop that 8 on there. Nobark Noonan spamming us with jacks. Nobark obviously has a pretty solid deck because he bets so much on it. 3 jacks from Nobark. That's pretty tough. Oh, 4 jacks from Nobark. He is going through our cards. Well, we're going to drop the 7 here. You want to go, oh, maybe we should have went somewhere else then. Well, we're gonna... Nobark has sold the middle caravan, so now we're gonna try and, oh, now we're really in a predicament, aren't we? We need to go here. Alright. Now we're winning the 2 in the middle. Okay. I feel better now. Now... Okay, that's fine. Oh, this caravan speedrun is not going as well as I wanted it to. Okay. Well, first, let's sell this caravan. Oh, I won! There we go. I didn't even expect to win. Nobark made a big mistake there.
What? How'd you get past the
Now,
door?
we're gonna have to follow up that caravan game with yet another action-packed caravan game, because he'll bet 800 the first time.
You've seen them too.
And then we'll have to, and then he'll bet, like 500, yeah. And you can keep going, but... And his money will replenish every few days, so... Yeah, Nobark's the guy to go to play caravan. Love me some caravan, and he is hammering me with the jacks again. That's okay, though. And we're gonna throw the 6 on there. Alright, well, we're gonna jack Nobark when he least expects it. Or we could now jack ourselves. We could just, you know, jack ourselves off. I'm kind of excited to jack myself off, so I'm gonna do that there. Bam, perfect 26. That was very satisfying, how I jacked myself off there. Alright, here we go. This one was a lot easier. Easy win. 5 caravan wins. 25 to go. Alright, now our investigation is complete. We've asked all the people, and I don't know who to trust. I mean, we obviously can't trust Nobark Noonan because he's crazy. Let's see if anything is happening over at the McBride's Corral. Nobark said that there was some sort of invisible person arguing with themselves with some sort of machine gun cutting them down, but we know that's not true because Nobark Noonan said it, and oh my goodness, here he is. It's the Night Kid. Ah, what? He was right. Nobark was right. I can't believe it. Man, that Night Kid is kind of good. There we go. We need some crits. We're not using our psycho on this guy. We are saving that. I can't believe it. Nobark was right about the Night Kid. Oh my god. What else was he right about? Now we have to investigate. He has a minigun. Look at that. Wow. Now we have to investigate the lobby. Because maybe Nobark is right about some things that we thought he wasn't earlier. Also, there you go. Most of what is recorded here is a mess of incomprehensible psychotic gibberish. And yeah, well, first we're gonna tell him that we solved a little Brahmin problem.
Find anything?
No one's gonna attack your corral from now on.
Well, I don't know how you've done it, but I do know
Oh,
how
he just
I
believes
can
me.
make it. Please take this, compliments of Alice and myself. And help yourself to anything in that freezer over yonder. We got more steaks in there than we'd be able to eat in a year.
So yeah, you get a little Novak fame. But also it gives you 9 Brahmin steak. That's pretty good. And 75 caps. And wow, you know, it seems that even though he's crazy, Nobark Noonan really knows what's going on in this town. I wonder if we can ask Victor about this. I imagine no.
Hey there, friend.
No, we cannot. I'm not going to tell him to stay out of my way. Well, let's investigate this lobby. Oh, where is it? Where is it? Oh, there's a safe in the corner that we're going to investigate that I knew to find right away. Baseball bat, bottle cap, bill of sale. What? Jeannie Mae Crawford sold her. Oh my goodness. It's from the Legion. Holy crap. It was Jeannie Mae. Make sure to grab the Mojave Express box. I can't believe it. Well, now that we know it's her, let's tell her to come out to the dinosaur.
Hey there. Is everything all right?
Come with me. There's something you should see in front of the dinosaur.
Okay, if that's what you think.
So yeah, this is an interesting little quest. You can tell anyone to go out in front of the dinosaur, and Boone will shoot him. Though, when you go up to talk to Boone, if you don't have the bill of sale, he will be very upset. Even turning on you. In my Legion playthrough, I like to bring Manny Vargas out there, have Boone kill him, and then you just there's no vacancy. And then you just be like, oh, sucks to suck, Boone. I made you kill your friend. And then you kill Boone too, and it's like Legion. But we're a good person. We're an NCR supporter. So we're going to find the right person who would sell slaves to the Legion. And we're going to send them out in front of the dinosaur. And then we're going to get Boone as a companion. And I always thought this was a funny little interaction. She just explodes out of nowhere. And there's Boone up there. And we could have got the key, but we don't need the key anymore. And we also don't need that Desperado cowboy hat anymore, because as a reward for this quest, not only can Boone become your companion, but he gives you the best hat in the game. And I'm not even kidding, it just is. Gives you +5 crit chance, which is awesome. That's a whole perk's worth of crit chance. The same effect as finesse. So let's talk to Boone.
That's it then. How did you know?
So you can say this. I found the bill of sale.
I guess I shouldn't be surprised. It'd be like them to keep paperwork. Here. This is all I can give. I think our dealings are done here.
Are you an outlaw now?
No. People die out there. Often enough that no one worries about blame. They're too anxious to forget it happened in the first place, I guess. Besides, I was on break when it happened.
What will you do after this?
I don't know. I won't be staying, I know that. Don't see much point in anything right now, except hunting legionaries. Maybe I'll wander. Like you.
Come with me. Let's go after the Legion.
You don't want to do that.
We'll kill more with 2 of us.
Yeah, that might be true. That's reason enough for me to take you up on it, I suppose, but this isn't gonna end well. Fine. Let's get out of here.
So yeah, there's Boone. We got the first recon beret. That is part of our final ultimate perfect playthrough gear loadout, the first piece. And this episode's gone pretty long, so it'll probably end there. Next episode, we're going to start exploring south of Novak, and we're going to bring Boone along, and we're going to have some fun. Might check out Searchlight. And then we will go and complete Come Fly With Me. But that is all for this part. I will see you all next episode. Might play some more MLB The Show this weekend, so maybe no new episodes this weekend. But I like doing this after work. It's very relaxing. So that'll be all for now. And we'll also talk to Boone some more, get some more details on Boone's life. I like Boone. Great character. So yeah, that's all for this episode. See you next time.